Hello, man. This is a lesson about object-oriented programming, which is a kind of form of dynamic programming, which we will go on later on in the video. But the first thing I have to know is what is object-oriented programming. Um, Basically, object-oriented programming is the ability to change data within a box or a field or an object. Um, so a picture in this case would be a box here like this. And between this box had like data, right? Data. Okay. Right. And between the server, which in this case we read the server. This is the server. Okay, that's a horrible E. Okay, I can join E. Server. Right, this is server, right? And then this thing right here, right? It wants to edit information, right, from some box, right, or somewhere, right? So what is that somewhere, right? In this case, we're gonna call this thing an object, right? An object. And an object, right? This object or this box, right? It's gonna contain everything inside of it, like data, like names, values, anything that we want inside of this, right? And like it's gonna give the server the ability to edit anything inside of this thing right here, right? So pretend I had a bunch of stuff in here, right? Bunch of stuff, right? And I want the server to edit it, right? Or to keep, to make changes into it, right? That's what we call object-oriented programming. In C++ and any other like high programming language, most of them actually, they contain classes, structs, a bunch of other stuff that allow you to edit data and dispose data. That's really. So like I don't like this thing that I drew. I'm gonna show you guys because I think that showing is much more better than just talking. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. And we're back. Welcome once again, and thank you so much for sticking up to this point. Um, Basically, right now I'm in Roblox Studio, and I've made a data module. And remember that box in the beginning that I represented as an object or data. Basically, just imagine this module script right here, right, as data, right? But what's actually going on here, right? People are gonna ask Deucin, but I'm so confused. Like, what's going on? Don't worry, I'm here for you. We're gonna do this step by step, right? Basically, for those who know what a dictionary is, if you don't know what that is, don't worry. I'm gonna make a video about that later on today, or soon. So just stick through the whole thing, and I got you. Basically, what this thing is returning is called a dictionary, right? What's a dictionary? A dictionary, right, returns something with an index, right? Index and a value, right? But what's an index and a value? They will say. Okay, don't worry. So this thing right here, right? The name, right? If I was to index that, right? Pretend that in this case, pretend that I had a dictionary, right? Right, dictionary, right? And then I had a value in there, right? Like or ROBLOX equals cool, right? Cool. I don't mind that. It's just doing that because I prefer this right here, and this is the end of a module script returning something. But pretend that I want to index that, right? Like index that and gain a value out of that, right? And gain this value right here that says cool. What I would do is this: print dictionary dot ROBLOX. Once I print this, it's gonna basically return this value right here, which would give me cool, right? If you don't believe me, I'll show you right now. Right here, you should be able to see cool. Excuse me, the return nil. Let's see why I did that. We did something stupid. Alright, ROBLOX dictionary. ROBLOX, did I? Yep, I probably spelled that thing wrong. Alright, so go back, do this, bam, returns cool, right? And honestly, right now, this is cool to me, and it should be cool to you too. But like, this is gonna give you like a general idea about what this does, right? As we continue on. Cool. now. Cool. Now let's continue. Um, so now that's what this is going to give us, right? It's going to return a dictionary to us, right? Now, how am I going to call this module script, right? Or this object, or this piece of data, right? I'm going to show you right now. Basically, I'm going to create a declaration towards this data point right now. Let me show you. I'll do data equals require script for child data. Wow, Deucin. Wow, this is crazy, man. What's going on right now? Basically, what's happening right now, right, is this require, right? This function right here, right? This basically calls any module script, right? And module scripts are things that return tables or functions, like it can return anything. And most of the time, they're used for object-oriented programming, and this organizing your code. But this thing right here is gonna call that module script, right? Because like the module script is not initialized, right? It's not able to execute its code if you don't call it, right? Or start it up, right? Pretend that this meant start up, right? Start up, right? Require basically does that. It starts up this code, right? And basically this return right here, right? It works, right? It like returns something else, right? It executes its code. And in this case, the module script returns a dictionary, right? And this right here is going to return a dictionary, right? And as we go on, I'm going to show you guys how to add events, how to add functions, not events, excuse me, functions, and a bunch of other stuff too, okay? So for now, this is going to return a dictionary, right? And remember when I said that you can index a dictionary? I'm going to show you guys how this is going to work right now, right? So this data right here, it's a dictionary, right? Because like it's returning the module script, right? In this case, the script or the module script is returning a dictionary. Cool. Now, pretend that I wanted to like, change the values in there, like change a few stuff in, right here, right? Pretend that I don't want this name anymore. Pretend I want anything like penguin, for example, right? Penguin, right? Pretend I want that, or like if I want to change the age to 15, right? Or 14, 12, 11, etc., right? I could do that, but how? By doing this, data. I'm doing data dot because it's returning a dictionary, right? Remember? So data dot name equals penguin. I'm setting it. All right. Data dot age equals 14. Setting it. Right. So to make sure that this thing works and if we're actually changing its value, right, I'm going to show you guys the difference. Prints data dot name and data dot age both. Then after it's done, I'm going to print something else too, and then we're going to see the difference. Okay, so the first one is going to be a normal print, then the second one is going to be a warn to see the difference. So let's try this right now, and let's see what happens. I'm going to run it. Okay, what Deucin? What's going on here? Oh man, I got you, man. It's a bit crazy right now, right? Basically, right, the previous data, right, before I set it up, right, it was obviously, my name was Deucin, right? And an index was obviously set to Deucin. Then the age itself was set to 17. Left and right here we see Deucin and 17. But afterwards, I decided to change it, because why not, right? Why not, right? I changed it. But then I changed it to penguin and the age to 14, right? And then it prints penguin 14. Isn't that so cool? So it shows how much we can change data within this object, right? And as you make more other scripts, right? Like other scripts, that do different things, right? Pretend that this thing changes name, right? You can do the same thing as you did here, to that script. Same thing, but not exactly the same thing, as I'm gonna have to move, make a folder for this too, instead of that, right? So pretend that you had a folder, right? In this case, I'll make a folder right now. I'm showing you guys this, so I'll probably do it good. Data folder, all right? In there, bam, right? Picture that this script, right, was going to basically change a value from this data right here, which is the same data, right? And it does that. It changed that value. And now we know why. And pretend that I wanted another script too to change the value too, right? And in this case, I wanted to change the name, right? So let's say Josh, right? It's gonna do the same thing, right? It's gonna do the same thing as I did right here. It's gonna change it. So what is my point, Lewison? My point is that object-oriented programming allows us programmers to organize our code well, right? And basically organize data, especially, right? And it helps programmers outside of Roblox with data structures, etc. Object-oriented programming is very good for organization, and I suggest it, and I suggest that everyone learns how to use this. I'm going to teach you guys much more things as we go, such as meta tables, and a bunch of other things that you guys want to do, right? Anything, right? So anyway, that's it. If you like this video, subscribe. If not, don't. It's okay. I'm going to continue posting videos. I'm going to help you guys out because I needed help when I was young, right? And when I was learning. So I'm going to help you guys out too. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys.